Our headlines this morning. The Home Secretary says plans to stop small boats crossing the Channel will push the boundaries of international law.
Tributes are paid to 3 people found dead in a crashed car in Cardiff, 2 days after they went missing.
We go with Rob Burrow to Downing Street as he receives a Point of Light award from the Prime Minister for his tireless campaigning for MND.
Good morning. The raw price of petrol and diesel are falling, but is what you're paying at the pump following fairly? I take a look at the numbers and ask what might be done in the budget.
In sport this morning, brilliant Brentford, who beat West London rivals Fulham and take another step towards qualifying for Europe next season.
Eurovision is just all things wonderful in life.
We're going to speak to some very excited Eurovision superfans right across the continent as tickets go on sale this lunchtime.
Good morning. We've got a band of mostly rain, but some sleet and some snow in it as well. Sinking south, clearing southern England. Then for most of us, it's going to be a dry day with some sunshine, but still some wintry showers, especially in the north. But it's Thursday into Friday. We could see some heavy and disruptive snow across vast swathes of the country away from the south.
Scientists have produced a detailed future flood map of Britain, simulating the impact of flooding as climate change takes its toll. Research revealed that annual damage caused by flooding could rise by more than a fifth over the next century, unless international pledges to reduce carbon emissions are met.
Now, a review commissioned by the government to examine the harms of nitrous oxide, commonly known as laughing gas, has stopped short of recommending a ban. A Sky News investigation revealed how it's being sold over the counter in many corner shops and has caused a spike in hospital admissions.
Should we have a look at this morning's papers, Tuesday morning's papers, and most of them leading with government plans to reduce the number of people entering the UK in small boats for a second day, isn't it? That's dominated, yeah.
Front page of the Mail, we will push human rights law to the limit. That was the headline. The paper says ministers have been advised that the proposals are lawful but push the boundaries of the European Convention on Human Rights.
The Times here adding that under these plans there will be a cap on overall refugee numbers and that the Home Secretary will have a legal duty to remove almost all asylum seekers who entered the country on those small vessels.
Front page of the Telegraph next, and as we have been hearing, WhatsApp messages leaked to that paper alleged that the former Health Secretary Matt Hancock agreed to put pressure on a fellow Tory MP if he failed to back lockdown restrictions during the height of the COVID pandemic. A spokesperson for Mr Hancock said the message exchange was an entirely partial account.
And the most watched video on the BBC News website right now, these highlights, these must-see moments from Sir David Attenborough's new BBC series. It's called Wild Isles, and we're going to show you some of those clips right here on Breakfast a bit later this morning with our climate editor, Justin Rowlett. There are some spectacular images, stuff we've never seen before from all over the UK.
Looking forward to that.
Front pages now. We'll start with the front page of The Sun, which reports that Rishi Sunak plans to end the small boats crisis. He's written an op-ed in The Sun which go to the headline, "No entry, small boat migrants banned from today." The Daily Mail says that small boats will push their government plan will push human rights laws to the limit. That's a quote from the Home Secretary. The Daily Express also quotes Suella Braverman, her message to Labour: back law to stop boats or betray Britain. The Times says that the PM plans an annual cap on the number of refugees. Well, the Eye's take on this story is Sunak plan to stop Channel migrants may be unworkable. He's been warned so by some Conservative MPs, while the Daily Telegraph continues to leak Matt Hancock's WhatsApp messages. The Daily Mirror reports that the former Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, has nominated his father for a knighthood. Their headline, as you can see there, no honour. And the front page of the Metro reports on that car crash in Wales in which 3 people died. One of the victims lost her sister in a car accident 8 years ago. And The Guardian reports on an investigation into methane leaks. Now, if you want to see those front pages again and read the stories attached, scan that QR code.